I just got back from the Spokane Journal of Business 9th Annual Women in Leadership Breakfast, and I'm still processing it, but I've got some thoughts. This is my third time in that room, and the only reason I went back this year is because I saw that for the first time that I've ever witnessed, the majority of speakers were actually women. Finally. So I walked in cautiously optimistic, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. The women on stage were having real meaningful conversation, talking about mentorship and how to build resilient culture as you scale. As from prior ones I attended, I see you. But there was a but coming. There was a video that really struck a chord with me. The question was, has Spokane made progress for women in leadership? Great question, incredibly relevant, very necessary. And somehow that got turned into giving advice. And a man was on camera telling women to basically be perky and humble in order to get the job. When was the last time anyone told a male CEO to be perky to get a job? And then they asked all the men in the audience to raise their hands, and everybody clapped for the men at a Women in Leadership breakfast for showing up. I appreciate allies, I do, but that's not allyship. That's a participation trophy. I did hear one of the speakers say, that's called ROI at one point, like he was explaining to the room what ROI is. And then the closing argument stated that we need to make sure that we don't leave men behind in the process. I'm not here pointing these things out because I want to be an asshole over here and nitpick. I'm pointing them out because these are the things that matter, the rhetoric that matters. At the table that I was sitting at, we had a discussion about women being put inside of this box at a young age. We're told to be sweet and be kind, but then we're also told that we can be whatever we want to be when we grow up. And those things aren't mutually exclusive, but that's also a part of the problem. We're given the world, but we're also told to contain ourselves. So that container is the beginning of the whole problem. We are making progress here in Spokane and regionally, real tangible progress, and I want to acknowledge that genuinely, because 9 years in and having the conversations, starting the conversations that matter, that's progress. But progress isn't the finish line. It's a starting point for deeper conversations. We are beginning to have these conversations at a leadership level in Spokane, and that's exciting. And we need to go deeper, past the motivation, past the general awareness, past those check boxes, past the celebration for showing up. That's what we're here for, and we're just getting started.